Okay, we're live. Good midnight. It's April the 18th almost. I'm a little bit early tonight. Midnight here, Pacific Standard Time. Um, First of all, forgive me. Last night, I did do the broadcast, believe it or not, and I read the migration blog, the date April 30th, 2018, but I forgot to press the start broadcast button, the green button below. So I did the whole thing. And of course, it didn't show because I didn't press start. So remember to do that. That green button below, if you're using Google Hangouts, press the green button to start. So that's what happened. So I'm going to basically repeat what I did for myself. I guess it was a practice session, okay, last night. So that was really something at the end because I was wondering, I'm like, I can't see myself on the YouTube video when I pressed view as channel. And I was wondering why, but that was why. So anyway, welcome. My name is Stephanie Stanley, and let's get started. So as I said, I did read it yesterday, and there was some really interesting things in there. So a lot of good information. Several broadcasters and leaders have read it since. The Voice of TBC read it today. I think it was his number 22 live 24/7 broadcast. So that's also definitely available to watch on his channel. So let's go. Let's share my screen. Okay, hide. So my topic for tonight is TBC, the billion coin. It's migration time. Ready, set, go. So this is for all the when people. When is now. When is now. So admin got a date, which is let's go straight to there because I'm gonna come back to this. Admin got a date of April 30th, 2018. And let's see which day of the week that will be. I'm looking over here at the calendar here on my laptop. So that would be a Monday. Okay, so Mondays are also our send button meeting days or morning. So here it is. We have our blog here from admin. So I'm going to be reading that, but I want to go to another area first. So yay, we're going to be migrating, moving to our speedy blockchain. Okay, so I wanted to first go to, let's see, I guess the broadcast, because that's, just wanted to see that. And then for the new soon to be broadcasters, so we can fill up these slots. Let's see what it looked like today. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. We're looking better. Even this side here, the backup is, so that's wonderful, TBC community. We're stepping up to do it in many different languages. There's Dutch, of course, English, uh, French. Let's see, is the friendly marketer there I just passed, Stan Lutz. Okay, cool. Usually I'm slot 39, so that is my channel slot, or at least the one I've chosen thus far. So that's good. We're really filling these in. So again, if you're shy and don't want to come on camera, I'm not shy. I've been on camera, but tonight I'm like, I don't want to go on camera. But you can hear me fine, I'm sure. So go ahead and fill up one of those slots. You have the time zones here globally, so that can help you in scheduling and planning your day to do a broadcast 24/7. And then let's go also to tomorrow. And I like doing that to see where we're at. Oh, sorry, it's under the send button, tomorrow's broadcast. And I think, yeah, okay, look at that. So the top slot's great. Okay, oh, this is looking great. Oh, wow, good. That's good. Good TBC community. Let's wake everybody up for migration time because we have a date. Okay, slot 39. I may or may not, we'll see. Maybe someone else will be in that slot tomorrow, but probably after this, I'll definitely put my URL out there. Okay, so we're doing good there. And this is for the, of course, the TBCians or the TBCians who have Kringle.Cash back office. And for the, oh, sorry about that. And for the viewers who are not TBCians yet, you will go here to the billioncoin.info and go to broadcast. And that's where you'll find our 24/7 live TBC YouTube channel schedule. Okay, so just wanted to let you know in case you're new and you don't have a back office. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was a little bit about the meeting we had on Monday, the send button meeting, to those of us who have our send buttons turned on. And actually, I already selected or voted on my cruise, and I don't, which was the Asian one. Seems like everyone wants to go to the Asian one, at least a few of the leaders. And I've been, to Europe, Scandinavian areas, so I figured that would be nice to go to another area of the world cruising for our 3rd anniversary, which will be next year in March, well, the whole month of March, they had different cruise schedules. So, yeah, TBC, the Billion Coins started, was created by admin March, I believe, the 21st, 2016. So our 3rd year is anniversary. We'll be cruising as a community. So just real quick, it's too bad I don't have the selections down there to show you. Maybe next time I'll use someone's that I know that hasn't voted already. So basically, we'll be paying, in our own currency, meaning, our fiat currency, or US dollar. And the first 50 members that pay, okay, to secure a specific cruise ship, date, itinerary. And then the cruise ship, of course, would have their people or their customers, fill up the cabins, right? And then, of course, more TBCians can also do that as the ship fills, right? As all the cabins fill, then we'll be going to another ship. So then again, I believe it's going to repeat 50 paid TBC members, and then we'll just roll it out from there. 2nd ship, 3rd ship, 4th ship. So just to let you know that, whoever wants to come, there'll be space as far as we, know right now. But the first 50, once they're paid, that will secure our ship, our cruise ship on our itinerary. Okay. So we got that from our meeting on Mondays, the send button meeting. Okay, so I just wanted to say that. So now let's go to the blog. The blog is where, if you're new, we get our information, our updates daily. So our community is very dynamic. It's not a static or standstill community. We're always moving forward. So the blogs is where, let me go back, because I'm going to read this here, the migration. Is where we go to read about the updates that admin, the creator of TBC, has for us. Okay, and as you can see, almost every day, even several times a day, April 16th, April 16th, April 16th, and that was just a few days ago. So come to the blog daily, okay? TBC people know that already, and if you're new, you don't know that, but now you do because you heard me say it. You would go to blog.thebillioncoin.info. All right, and we have admin has plenty of content here. Okay, back from the inception of TBC, so 69 pages. Okay, and let's go quickly here to the top, to the first few. So shout out to Christine Leach. I did watch your video today, and admin put you out there. So she did a wonderful job. I think it was only her 2nd broadcast, but even maybe in her shyness or apprehension, she did it. So if any of you are like that out there, just do one. You know, the videos are out there to learn about how to do a live broadcast. That's how I learned. I learned from the voice of TBC. He has the tutorials there, and also the Whitefish lady. Like, she's a great teacher, tutorial person. And just go to their channels and, you know, search for their tutorials on how to do a live 24/7 broadcast. This here is, like I said, the voice of TBC, Randy Wilson. He was basically talking about migration, and he also read it, which was really good. So now it's my time to read it twice, because last night I read it to myself because I forgot to press the green button that said start broadcast. So anyway, all right, here we go. Start date for migration is April 30th, 2018. All right, let's go. I finally got an agreement in place for a migration start date from our main coin developer. We will officially start migrating the TBC community from the old blockchain to the new blockchain on April 30th, 2018. We will end the migration process on July 31st, 2018 for the entire TBC community. Of course, our team of programmers wanted even more time, but I set my foot down and said I needed a start date in April 2018. And presto, we have it. So hopefully most of the moving parts connected to this migration will be automated by the start date of April 30th. But if the tech team still needs to do some things manually behind the scenes to make the migration process work by that start date, so be it. They can continue to perfect the automation of migration during the 90-day window of migration. The TBC community has waited long enough. Now is the time to move forward. There we are. Ready, set, go. Migration is upon us. The top 10 leaders and the voice of TBC got together on April 3rd to do test transactions while the new coin was still on the test network, and it worked as expected. Here is their report. I've mentioned this several times in my videos. I think even one video I talked about the technology a little bit to my understanding. And so please watch this video. It was very exciting to see, and the top 10 leaders were overjoyed and on the speed of transactions and all of what we were accomplishing here in the community. And thank you, admin, very much. So we'll be ready for 1 billion. This way we was to start your engines running, because here they come. Here they come. And I'm even going to say, I believe I said this last night when I was shadowing to myself with reading this, that this year Bitcoin will be neck and neck with Bitcoin, and even I would say surpass them, you know, with usability and just, you know, the word getting out there in a private way of what TBC is. So let's look forward to that community. The wallet was missing a couple of important features, as they said, and we are working on those now. Currently, there are 1 billion TBC coins sitting in the admin wallet on the official new coin network blockchain, and we are no longer on the test network. See, that's even changed. The number of nodes spread all over the world for the new coin network are significantly higher than the number of nodes we used on the test network. Okay, so nodes, that's that tech language, but I know the more nodes, I believe the faster the transactions go through. I think that's about all I know at this point when it concerns nodes. Dan Lutz is really good with the technology of how this all works. So his videos and his channel will explain more of that. We are sure you all will be pleased with transaction times and confirmation speeds on the new coin network. We have already built in a toggle button, oh good, to change the view from TBC to Kringles and back. That's good, so we don't have to do calculations with those long numbers and the point this and that. I will spend more time talking about this feature in a future article. That's really great. We are currently working on the following items: a complete new registration process, including catch-up to keep the robots out, a send in USD, probably like a send button, I'm sure, in USD feature, which will eliminate the need to do fancy calculations outside of the wallet interface. Mentioned that above. Much like you see on other cryptocurrency wallets, and a send button test system. Okay. As mentioned in previous articles, it has become abundantly clear that we need to test the understanding of the people that want a TBC wallet. Such is true. We have developed a test that each person must pass before they can get the new TBC wallet with a send button. We can't always count on people to do the proper amount of due diligence on TBC before they join us. Many sponsors within the TBC community take shortcuts in explaining what TBC is all about before they sign people up. This test will filter out people that are unfit for the TBC community and make it impossible for any of them to say they thought we were something other than what we are. Oh, that's good. So people can get a clear understanding of what TBC is and is not, as per Leader Gerard. We don't want anyone to feel they were misled in any way to pay a fee or make a purchase within our TBC community without a true understanding of what we are ongoing. So no matter what a sponsor says or doesn't say, this test will certainly make it clear before a recruit pays anyone a dime, as the saying goes. We are a private community, but we are far from a secret society, secret group, or society. We are completely upfront about all that we do and say. There is zero need to deceive people into joining us. We have much to offer, and it's all good. This is exciting. Oh, wonderful. Okay, and let me just pause here. When you read the blog, and this is mainly for the new people, right? If you're in TBC, I would say less than 3 months, and you haven't really read the blogs or started reading the blogs, please do, because a lot of the information, I'm sure even that the tests will have, will be our understanding of the blog, because the blog is like our TBC Bible. It's the go-to place for direct information from admin, the creator of TBC, and his vision for our community, our private global community. So definitely start brushing up on the blogs to really capture the essence of what TBC is through his words. Okay, let's go on. There is a sample test, here is a sample from the test. This is the first question. Okay, so we got one out of, was it 10 questions? One right here for us. Okay, here it is. The value of our coin is directly tied to our membership agreement. It has nothing to do with a market, which is why our coin always appreciates in value as our membership grows. We know this is highly unusual within our world as it is today. We lead in the abundance movement with this coin. It has been designed to empower its users greatly. All of this is based on the idea that a living man or woman is actually worth more than their weight in gold. Life is more valuable than any pile of rocks. Oh, wow. That's good. Any pile of rocks. Yeah, I think I gave the example last night that such is true in practicality. If anything were to happen to our economy, yeah, you have your gold or your silver and all of that, but isn't at that time someone who knows how to yield from the earth the nutrients in food products and produce that it brings more valuable, or someone that knows how to tap into wells, water wells, to drink fresh well water again. You know, sometimes we have to think about that. I'm not saying the gold and the silver and all these other precious commodities aren't important, but, you know, a human being had to pull it from the ground, even if a human being created the machine to pull it from the ground, you know. So the value is in ourselves, the living man and woman, as admin says. So the living man and woman, the real people. Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's see. First question: what determines the value of our coin? A, it is based on the supply and demand of it as it is traded in the open public markets. Or, as living men and women are more valuable than gold, and they agree to add their value to the value of our coin, it appreciates in value as each new member joins the community. If the test taker answered A, then a pop-up would say incorrect answer, please try again. So you get another chance. If the test taker answered B, then a pop-up would say correct answer, please go to the next question. So these are our vetting questions. Okay, so there'll be 10 of them. It says here 10 of them. With the paragraphs preceding the questions, this is really an open book test. There are 10 questions on this test. All must be answered correctly. Everyone should have no problem with passing this test. But by design, it may prevent an unfit person for the TBC community from even getting a TBC wallet because of what they learn while taking the test. While taking the test may conflict with some of their preconceived ideas on a money system. Okay, wow. We do not want people to be in agreement with we do want people to be in agreement with our concept before they join us and get a wallet. So this to me seems like it's like a new fresh start for TBC on this level of you know, changing the Kringles to the cookies, you know, so people can understand the value. And I'll just pause right here real quick because I didn't understand the value of any of this when I got started in April. Meaning, I know you know, on the, let's go here just real quick. I'm sorry, I just wanted to get it to complete my thought. Is it here? We have it as the home. Okay, is it as members or formula? I think it used to be down here where it said so many, let me go back, where it said so many TBC was equal to the euro and Bitcoin. And because I really didn't know what the value of that was, I didn't get it. I would listen to videos and it says, oh, you can sell your TBC and this is how much I made today and that's how much I made today. And I was like, oh, great, this is wonderful. And then I remember I saw a video with the Zim trade with Dan Lutz because I had known about the GCR. You know, I've said this in a few of my other videos. So, and I knew the value of that because I had been in it longer, right? So that goes to show the longer you're in TBC, the more you should be appreciating the value, right? As our coin is appreciating and as we're appreciating our community by bringing in other people to be members. So after one of his videos, when I heard he was doing the Zim trade, like a light bulb went off. I just clarity. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was so glad to participate in that. But I knew to participate because I knew the value. So this is great too. This, I would say, new beginning or new re-entry into the world, the TBC coin. because now from the cookies to the Kringles to the TBC, people will see like almost like the transfer of value. They will be able to experience it by doing the cookie redemption. So that's really good. So I just wanted to complete that thought. Okay. Let's see. Let's go down here. I believe, let's see, agreement before they join. Okay. We're here now. Everyone that has already paid the $10 fee will also have to pass this test before they will be allowed to migrate to the new coin network. As a community, we need to become unified and find solidarity throughout the entire TBC community. The reason we had to turn off all the send buttons at one time was because the old coin network could not handle the mass quantity of transactions we were doing at that time. The network was crushed under a massive backlog that the servers could not process quickly. It choked on that backlog for weeks before we decided to flush the backlog. Since then, we have recoded many parts of the old coin network, and it is currently working very well when users follow the send button instructions or directions. So that's why it's important when you do get your send button turned on, please, 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 please join the Voice of TBC and the top 10 leaders on Mondays for the meetings. And in your back office, you'll see the link there under send button once you have it turned on. The old coin network was built on a clone of the original Bitcoin code, and it does have lots of bugs. So that's one of the reasons why I feel, we'll be surpassing Bitcoins real soon, because now our technology way surpasses Bitcoin. Technology, as you know, with blockchain is really big. That's what the cryptocurrencies ride on, is the blockchain. It's like the train cars running on the track. So, if the track isn't viable, the train is not going to run. The new coin network is based on a blockchain that has been evaluated by many third parties as to having hardly any bugs and is robust in performance and durability. TBC will be ready for mass adoption as a technology once we start to migrate. So this is great. This is where we are, TBC community. So I'm very excited over the technology and where we're heading, which is forward and to mass adoption. So for those naysayers, maybe people we know in our family or people we've talked to, you may want to give them heads up. We have the technology, like we're on board with that, and our community is growing, and admin is doing the magnificent leadership, so as well as the leaders and the Voice of TBC. So thank you, TBC community. Let me just go back and see if there's any questions. I have to really check that out because I am not sure how to get to that if there are people there. Okay, nope, I don't see anyone here. Okay, because usually after I do. So anyway, thank you 5 viewers who are there. Thank you so much for listening. And I'm going to sign off now until maybe tomorrow night, midnight, or definitely Friday. I'll be doing one. So appreciate it. Thank you. All my information is below. So we're ready for migration, and let's rock and roll. Peace. Good night.